Men have power inside of them. The thing is that most men don't even realize that they have it, or if you're watching this video, you might understand that you have this power, but you don't know how to tap into it. Once you learn how to tap into this power, it changes everything. The thing is that a lot of men use this power for sexual energy, and they create this false external dissipation of fantasies and untrue realities that honestly lead to a lot of shame and guilt. And both of these things are unquestionably low vibration and aren't going to bring any positive things out of your life. We all have power, and in order to achieve anything, we have to give our power to something. And now some things we give our power to, it takes it, it keeps it, and it actually enslaves you. While other things, you give your power to it, it takes it, but then it gives it back to you and empowers you even further. Sexual discipline is one of those things that if you give it your power, it'll give it back to you and empower you further than you can even imagine. You'll be more driven, you'll be more desirable, and you'll be more confident. The issue is that most men aren't willing to give up sexual fast dopamine, and this is a huge problem. I mean, porn literally crashes your testosterone levels. There's a lot of studies out there. I don't even have to go into all of them, but the science shows that your indulgence takes a huge toll on your testosterone. And testosterone is your superpower as a man. It is the thing that gives you drive. It is the thing that gives you confidence. It is the thing that gives you the ability to win. And so your indulgence and not having sexual discipline is like taking an estrogen shot. It cripples the very thing that is supposed to give you your superpower. It's strange to me that it's taken the no-fat movement and guys like Dr. Andrew Huberman to bring this conversation more into the light, because it's not like some new science or new conversation. It's info that's been out for a long time. I mean, studies show that fast dopamine becomes very problematic incredibly quickly, and then something as high stimulant as porn, your mind will actually become dependent on it. Literally, you give it your power, it keeps it, it enslaves you. On the other hand, sexual discipline, again, you give it your power, it gives that power back to you and empowers you even more. It turns you into your ultimate form. Sexual discipline shouldn't be seen as restraint, but it should be seen as a gift that you can give yourself to become the best version of yourself. Instead of this metaphorical estrogen shot that is indulgence, you should be practicing discipline and tapping into your inner Superman. In this video, I want to share with you 4 ways that sexual discipline can transform your life. Principle number 1, sexual discipline creates high value. And the reason for this is because anyone who is practicing it is building the habit of delayed gratification, and delayed gratification creates high value men. It's a cascading effect. If you can understand this, you actually win at life. Anything worth having takes time and work. And you have to put off things that might seem good in the moment with the reality of knowing that you're putting it off for something that's even better in the future. It takes faith. But here's the thing, no one teaches us delayed gratification. It's not natural for us. It's something that we have to learn, which means in a really cool way, it's a skill. And with any skill, skills can be developed, skills can be practiced, and then skills can be utilized to change your life. I'll use fitness as an example. Building a physique that's inspiring takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of hard work. And honestly, you'll go for months without actually seeing any change at all. And you can follow your programming and you can eat your nutrition and you can do everything correctly and still not really see results instantly. And no one cares. Like, no one's gonna be talking about the fact that you've been eating chicken and rice, or they might, but they'll just be making fun of you for it. They don't care. They don't care. But you are proving to yourself that if you do the workouts, if you eat the nutrition, if you get your sleep, that you can trust yourself to perform. That when you put a goal in front of yourself, you're allowing yourself to actually do that goal and follow through on what you said, which again makes you trust yourself and makes you like yourself even more. And the crazy thing is that on a timeline long enough of good decision and following that plan, when it comes to this fitness goal, you'll actually see and present a physique that's quite amazing and something that people will talk about. The power of delayed gratification is that it allows you to build something great. You remove the distraction of instant cheap pleasures and you focus on something that truly means something. Having sexual discipline may not seem impressive right away, but over time, as you look at your goals, you can actually build something that looks quite impressive. Which leads me to principle 2. Sexual discipline increases your focus to build long-term goals. Now, these goals shouldn't be things that you can get done in a couple weeks. It should at least take you 6 months, and you should absolutely have to say no to short-term things in order to achieve this long-term goal. This goes back to the principle that anything worth having takes time and hard work. This makes me think of the younger version of myself where I wanted everything instantly. I didn't want to have to really work for things. I just kind of wanted them handed to me, which doesn't work and isn't how life works. And I was really missing out on the power of the journey towards the goal. And I know this sounds a little cheesy, the whole like the journey is the destination, not the destination itself. But when you really think about it, it's true because the journey creates who you are and you getting to that goal is kind of the cherry on top. But the process itself refines you. It makes you a better man. It makes you more of the person that you want to be. That goal, that ending, that's the exclamation point at the end. Long-term goals allow you to truly let go of the things that don't matter. Having sexual discipline, focusing on a long-term goal, creates a trickle-down effect that's going to affect multiple areas of your life. And the cool thing is, this is just another skill. Principle number 3, sexual discipline will get you attention from high-value women. Women are attracted to your ability to say no to fast dopamine, and they actually respect your ability to say no to them. And some of it is intuitive and they can't really explain it, but women can tell when men are after one thing alone, and that vibe really comes off as low energy and extremely creepy. But when you're someone who's disciplined, you actually radiate charisma and manliness. So many men are focused on the next score, and women can see through this instantaneously. And so when a woman sees a guy who isn't just obsessed with scoring, this will actually create more conversation because she'll see that you're focused on bigger things and on something that's beyond just yourself and what you want. This is super disarming, and she'll actually wonder like what are you doing with your life? Like what drives you? And it's going to create more genuine interactions overall versus being the people who are continuing to play this game. The thing is with social media and dating apps, playing the game is bigger than ever. And men who are just looking for fast action dopamine is like honestly more toxic than it's ever been in so many circles and in so many conversations. We all know the guy who talks way too much about his Tinder profile or what girls are talking to him or what girls he's talking to. It gets old so fast, and if it gets old to you, think about how quickly that gets old to the women who are around these men. On the other hand, men who value women, who value other important things in their life, will create a level of attractiveness, and you'll just find yourself organically connecting with women and just having relationships, and one of those might become significant. Sexual discipline will make you naturally value women. You won't see them as objects, you won't see them as scores, and it'll allow you to have a space for a real relationship. Because at the end of the day, it's like, we're not talking about fast relationships, fast datings. We're talking about building significant happiness with someone else. And that takes a certain level of discipline, and it takes a certain level of character. And when you actually start like radiating that character, women are gonna be drawn to that, and you can have real conversations and they can sense that you don't have any underlying ulterior motives, but it's actually pure and true. And this is incredibly powerful. Now, this doesn't mean you need to be a pushover or a yes man and allow people or women to walk over you. But what it allows you to do is to ask yourself what's more important than just yourself. And as you focus on yourself, you can actually focus on others too and create a value system that's going to bring genuine connection and relationship. The final principle is confidence. If you can be successful in the first 3, the end result is confidence. And really, your ability to present your best self to others and yourself is everything. And at its core, confidence for men is really the greatest test booster you can have. You winning and being successful is going to boost your natural test to the freaking moon. Nothing is more powerful than you stepping out your door and knowing who you are and where you came from. And the thing is that sexual discipline gives you confidence. It lets you lead forward in truth and in this like level of purity that just allows distractions to kind of fall off to the side. Versus not having sexual discipline almost always leads to shame and guilt, and that's the opposite direction we want to go. And so this is why being confident, having sexual discipline will get you what you want. Yo, if you're new to the channel, my name is Austin. I'm gonna be trying to upload 3 videos a month. Sometimes life's a little crazy, so bear with me. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about fitness, we're gonna be talking about nutrition, we're gonna be talking about lifestyle, and just how to be the best version of yourself. If you haven't yet, subscribe, hit that like button, helps the algorithm. Also drop a comment. I'd love to have a conversation about fitness, lifestyle, sexual discipline, whatever it is, let's talk. Also, I'm excited because I'm opening up 3 spots for online coaching. I have a really strong background in CrossFit and aesthetic training like bodybuilding. I'm a competitor myself. I have one of my clients, he's a YouTuber, Captain Sinbad. Over the last couple months, we've actually dropped from 20% to 12% body fat. I think one of the key things that I offer that not a lot of online coaches do is nutrition coaching and really helping individuals dial down the nutrition side of things to really build that aesthetic physique and allow you to present that hot summer bod. So if you want to learn more, click on the link in the description. Send in an application. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Y'all, that's all I got. Until next time, let's go to work.